Hey guys, it's Mr. again for another video today, and we are back with our Vancouver Canucks franchise mode, and I'm super excited to get into this episode because we are actually back in the playoffs for the first time in like 2 or 3 seasons, I think. So after that mini rebuild we had during last season and the season before, over the past 2 seasons really, after that mini rebuild, getting new players, we are back in the playoffs, and I'm very, very excited to get into this because we look to be like a pretty decent contender heading into this. Obviously, our top two lines are pretty damn good. I'm not going to change anything up yet unless I need to, because obviously these were the teams that got us to the playoffs, or these were the lines that got us to the playoffs, so I'm just hoping that everything works out here. It's looking decent as of right now. Goaltending also looking decent. Just hoping that Bobrovsky doesn't start dropping too much either. So let's go see where Winnipeg finished, and I also don't remember where we finished, so we need to go check that as well. So they finished. They were actually in the not central. Yeah, they were actually in the central. So they are the 8th seed. No, they are the 7th seed, and I believe we were the what? We were the 4th team in the NHL. Where were they? They were the 14th team. So in the West, let's see, we were the 2nd seed, and they were the 7th seed. That makes sense. I was gonna say, I'm like, wait, we finished first in our division. Usually, if you finish first in your division, you're also first in the conference. So I'm like, wait, why are we facing the number 7 seed? But that makes a lot more sense. So Winnipeg, very excited to see what their team looks like. We're going to head into that really quickly just to see how good they are. I'm kind of scared, obviously, if they have Laine, which they do still. He's actually an assistant now as well, so that's very interesting. Yeah, all right. Is that Nico Escalainen? It's got to be Nico Escalainen, and for some reason he's not captain. I swear Escalainen is captain. I know I've put him as captain, and if he's not captain by the start of next season, or if he's not captain going into next season, I will make him captain. But all right, so let's check the overalls. 94 to 95, so we have the advantage offensively by the looks of it. Defense 91 to 93 by the looks of it. We also have the advantage in defense, and 87 to 89 goaltending. Also, we look to have the advantage in. One thing about this team, Winnipeg, is where we got our first very good goaltender in Connor Hellebuck. He got up to an 89 or an 88 for us, so obviously he was very damn good. And Laine is their best player, so let's see how good this team is. Top line of 88 Nikolai Ehlers with 90 Mark Scheifele, now 31 years old, and 92 Patrick Laine, a very good top line. Second line, Nick Patan with Adam Ruzicka and Vladimir Tarasov. That's a pretty decent second line as well. That could cause us some troubles. Third line, Kyle Connor with Preston Lowe and Scott Kosmachuk. All right, so very good third line as well. Fourth line, Connor Brickley with Adam Lowry and Ethan Kessel. Like the first name, last name Kessel. Hype. So, yeah, he's also on the fourth line there. He got a very good team all the way around. Ruzicka, he may be having a little bit of a morale problem. Maybe not, though. He is listed as a third liner, but he is playing second line, so you just kind of assume maybe he would be playing on that second line. So, looking at their defense now, it doesn't look the greatest. Eric Jelena at an 84 with Jacob Trouba at an 86 as their top pairing is definitely not phenomenal. Second pairing, Dmitry Orlov with Rasmus Dahlin. Maybe Rasmus Dahlin could save them. Not too sure, though. And then obviously Martin Marincin and Logan Stanley on their final pairing. So very interesting to see. Damn, Rasmus Dahlin went 10th overall for them. Very interesting. Who is the goaltending, though? Eric Comrie with Michael DiPietro. All right, I'm pretty sure DiPietro might have actually gone to Winnipeg or Vancouver. It was Winnipeg or Vancouver, so it's one of our teams where DiPietro actually got drafted to. I think it was Vancouver, actually, not Winnipeg, so my bad. So, teams overall look okay. It looks very even offensively. I'd say we may have the advantage in defense, like it says in the stats, and in goaltending, maybe. I don't know how good Comrie is of a simmer. but hopefully Bobrovsky can take the series for us. So, game number 1 in Vancouver. I'm excited. First time back in the playoffs in a couple of years. Let's see how the first period goes. All right, 1-1. Mark Scheifele gets the opening goal of the series. Then Nico Escalainen gets the tying goal a few short minutes later. 2 minutes and 1 second later, actually. We'd move to the second period, absolutely getting demolished in shots. They actually had double our shots, so we now move to the second, hopefully to even out the shots, also take the lead in the game. Let's go, second period. All right, Igor Babenko makes it 2-1. Shots are a lot more even now. They only get 7 shots that period. We actually got 10. So, 10? Yeah, 10. So, okay, that's okay. So we now have a 2-1 lead heading into the third period. Hopefully we can continue with our offense or keep the lead. Obviously, though, this team looks like they could score a lot of goals with especially their top line. Their first line is really, really good. I'm kind of scared of that first line, to be honest. It's a very good first line. That 1-2-3 punch, not even the 1-2 punch. But it's okay. Game 1 goes to the Vancouver Canucks after we take this lead in the second period. Bobrovsky with a .971 save percentage is very good. Babenko with the game-winning goal, and Comrie with a .933 save percentage to his name. So both goalies doing pretty damn well. Bobrovsky doing really well. I'm very happy about that. So we now go to game number 2 on home ice as well. So hopefully we can continue to be good with this team, and hopefully this team continues to play the way they've been playing all year. So first period of game number 2. All right, Braden Shen makes it 1-0, very good. First line center getting in there for the scoring as well. Looking good. 14-10 are the shots. Lots of shots by the looks of it that Winnipeg gets. So yeah, we might have to watch out for that. Bobrovsky's a good goalie, though. Hopefully he can play well in these playoffs. So we now move to the second period with a 1-goal lead. All right, Nico Escalainen with his second of the playoffs, 2 games in a row. He has scored now, so 2-1 for us. Mark Scheifele did score to make it a 1-goal game, about halfway through the second period. But we now head to the third period, getting outshot by half again. We have 15, they have 30. Not looking too good again shots-wise. Power play for the Jets. Like I said, man, we have a power play now, though. They also have a power play, holy frig. But like I said, I really have been having a struggle with this, because we have been getting outshot a lot. We're looking okay still as of right now, but hopefully we can continue on and hold the lead. Igor Babenko with his second of the playoffs, and also the empty netter, and we clinch game number 2 as well. Bobrovsky with a .972 save percentage this time, just that .001 higher. Nico Escalainen, second star with a goal and an assist, and Braden Shen with a goal to his name as well. Very good. Our first line did good that game. Happy about that. So we now move to Winnipeg after taking a 2-0 series lead, and I'm very excited to see what is up or what's in store for us next. Hopefully, by the way, Utica finished first in the conference, 108 points to their name. Obviously, their offense is crazy. If you guys have not seen it, it is very, very good. Brian Gleason probably will make the NHL next year. We'll have to wait and see, but very good team. Nobody else really has the best potential other than him, really. That medium elite potential could really do wonders for us, and obviously the defense is still pretty damn good other than Shields, but I don't have a better defenseman out there for them. So, sorry, just want to show you guys that really quickly, but we now move to Winnipeg, like I said, for game number 3. Hopefully can take a 3-0 series lead. You never know, but they might be a home ice team because they haven't been doing as great on our ice, so we'll see how they fare in their own town. All right, Winnipeg hosting their first playoff game this year. Let's go first period. All right, 2-1 for the Jets. So Tarasov scores pretty early in the game. Then Baptiste gets the tying goal 5-ish minutes later, 5.5-ish minutes later. And then Ruzicka late in the first period. It makes it a 2-1 lead for Winnipeg. So we now head to the second period trailing by 1. Not looking great, but anything can happen. Second period. All right, Rob Warren gets his first playoff goal of his career to make it 2-2. And then Connor Brickley, I was going to say Adam Ruzicka for some reason again. Connor Brickley makes it 3-2. So we now head to the third, trailing by 1, hoping to get a tying goal. But again, it's a problem. Thank you, Andrew Coxhead. Thank you for tying the game. But again, another problem is we are still getting outshot by a decent amount. And if we keep getting outshot, we could be in very big trouble heading into the rest of our game. 6 seconds left of the third. And we now head to overtime, being outshot 36-22 at 3 goals apiece. Very excited to see how this one could fare. Will it end early or will it go by slowly? Come on, Vancouver. Do we have a hero power play for the Jets? Yeah, that makes sense. Nikolai Ehlers gets the game-winning goal after Winnipeg almost dropped 40 shots. Very good, Bobrovsky. There's not much you can do there after they almost dropped 40 shots. Vladimir Tarasov with a goal and an assist. Nick Paton with 2 assists, and Nikolai Ehlers with the game-winning goal. So, you know what? That's the first we've seen of the first line. It took 3 games, and I'm very happy. Well, that's not true. We've seen Scheifele score, but that's the first big goal we have seen out of that top line of theirs, so I'm excited about that. But still, obviously, they look pretty good on home ice. So we now have game number 4 in hand, being up 2-1 in the series. Hopefully, we can go up 3-1 and not let them tie it. So, first period of game number 4. All right, there we go. Kai Ylonen makes it 1-0. Then Patrick Laine makes it 1-1. And then Rasmus Asplund makes it 2-1. Very good. Obviously, Laine is the third and final person to score on that top line of theirs of this series now. So, looking decent heading into the second period. Up by 1, but again, we are still getting outshot. I don't know if we've had the shot lead after any period as of right now, which honestly could be a thing. So we head to the second period, hoping to continue with the offense. Let's see. All right, Andrew Coxhead makes it 3-1. The Nick Baton makes it a 1-goal game once again. And again, going into the third, we are trailing by 6 shots currently. So we will head into the third and hope to hold on to this lead. Power play for the Jets. They couldn't score on that power play, which is very good. They get another chance, though. And Andrew Coxhead with his third of the playoffs, second of the night. Very good. Is it Andrew or Adam? Nick Baptiste makes it 5-2 as well with his second of the playoffs. I want to say it's Andrew. I'm positive it's Andrew. We'll see. He'll definitely be in the 3 stars. But a very good game from the Vancouver Canucks after final shots still getting outshot. It is Andrew Coxhead. So Coxhead actually had 3 points, which is good. 2 goals and an assist to his name. Bobrovsky with a .941 save percentage, and Yuri Valentenko getting 2 assists as well. I've noticed that this team actually has a lot of players who have not played in the playoffs, so it's kind of bad, to be honest. It's actually that could actually come back to bite us in the ass, or it could be just like they could just run through everyone. But we now are back on our home ice after taking that 3-1 series lead. So hopefully we can continue and we can take them out very early. We already got the first shot in the first 11 seconds of the game, so that's very good. But come on, Vancouver, in this first period. Okay, yeah, definitely a Winnipeg Jets period. Patrick Laine scores, Nick Baton scores, and Adam Ruzicka scores as well to make it 3-0. Yuri Valentenko gets his first of the playoffs to make it 3-1. There's still 40 minutes to play, but as of right now, not looking too good. Their offense looks like there could be a very big problem here. Again, getting outshot after that period, so we head to the second period. Come on, Vancouver. All right, Ethan Kessel makes it 4-1. And this game does not look like it's going our way at all. We actually left that period with the lead in shots as well for the first time, I think, in the series. Not 100% sure about that. It was like 26-24 for us. So they had a power play. They couldn't score on it, but this is definitely the Winnipeg Jets game to take. So we will go back to Winnipeg after losing game number 5, which is okay. It's okay. There's still 2 games left if we need it. Eric Comrie with a .972 save percentage is the first star. Then Paton and Tarasov are the other 2 stars. So hopefully we can close out this series now. It is 3-2, which is kind of scary. I would like for us to finally be able to move on to the second round, and the Blues and the Devils also moved on to the second round. Or sorry, they moved on to the second round. I shouldn't say also, but all right, game number 6 in Winnipeg now. Please, 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 let's go Vancouver. Come on, first period. All right, 2-1 for the Jets. Scheifele scores to make it 1-0. Rob Warren scores his second of the playoffs to tie the game, and then Nikolai Ehlers scores to make it 2-1. So that first line is now very rolling, and they're doing very good after I mentioned something about it. So second period now, shots dead even at 10. Can we tie the game? All right, we cannot. In the second period, we left the period, though, with the shot lead, 22-18, still trailing by 1. Winnipeg versus Vancouver. Please, come on. In Winnipeg, can we tie the game? Can we shut down everything that they have, please? Come on, come on, come on. No. Mark Scheifele with his second of the night. And it's now 3-1. Igor Babenko makes it a 1-goal game. There's still 10 minutes remaining. Come on, boys. Vancouver, please. Someone else score for us. We were out shooting them by quite a decent amount. 2 minutes remaining, 24 seconds. And no, the Winnipeg Jets have forced a Game 7 back in Vancouver. Scheifele, the first star, with 2 goals and an assist. Ehlers, the second star, with a goal and 2 assists. And Comrie with a .935 save percentage, the third star. So, unfortunately, we now move to Game 7 against Winnipeg, which could be kind of scary, to be honest. After having that 3-1 series lead, I would have obviously liked to continue that. Are we going to be the team known to give up a 3-1 series lead? There is a shit ton of Game 7s as well. There are 4 Game 7s, 2 in each conference. So we'll sim the game, and I think we will we'll slow sim each period just to see. Can I pause the game? Yes, I can. All right, so ×8 speed throughout the entire game. Power play very early for the Winnipeg Jets. Couldn't do anything with it. We also have a power play now, and Kyle Connor scores to make it 1-0 early in the period. Power play is getting traded back and forth. We ain't getting anything on that. That was a long one for us, too, unfortunately. Shots kind of even. Another power play for us. Jesus, 30 seconds remaining, and Winnipeg leaves the first period of Game 7 up 1-0. So I just want to go check penalties because there was a lot. So Comtois got the opening penalty at 1946. So literally, 14 seconds in, he got the first penalty. Then Stanley, then Coxhead, and then Trouba, then Lau, then Jelena. We already have had 4 chances to score on a power play, and we have not been able to. So, you know what? If we can actually improve on that going into the second period, that would be nice. But as you can tell, our power play is not great. So, now to the second period, trailing by 1. Please, oh please, can we tie the game? Shots even at 12. Power play. Kosmachuk scores on the penalty kill. A power play for the Jets now. And again, these teams keep trading power plays in this game. And 4 minutes remaining, and it's not looking too good. Connor Brickley makes it 3-0 with a shot from the point. And we now head into the third, down by 3. So I'm going to slow down the sim time a little bit. 21-16 are the shots for Winnipeg. Another power play for Winnipeg. If we don't score early, a 5-on-3. Yeah, Scheifele makes it 4-0. It's still a 5-on-3. Line A makes it 5-0. 5-on-4. That was a long-ass penalty. Another power play for them. We do not have any discipline. Wharton at least ends the shutout for Comrie. 10 minutes remaining, and we are down by 4. So Orn, glad he gets at least 3 playoff goals. I think that was 3. It was 3 or 4. Pretty sure that was his third. So Winnipeg just hit 30 shots as well. We now have 4 minutes and 30 seconds till the end of this game. I'm just going to speed it up because we are done. And after being up 3-1 in the series, we actually now have given up that 3-1 series lead and also given the Jets basically a free pass to move on to that second round. So unfortunately, we are eliminated from the playoffs in the first round, but it's okay. We'll be back next year to hopefully get past the first round. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like. If you guys are new around here and enjoy the content, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.